This is my reflection for Saturday, the 1st of April. Today, what I did was researched package material online for inspiration for how I'm going to create my own campaign, like the material I'm going to use. What I started off was by typing in campaign package material for abuse, and the first website that came up was the NSPCC. What they provided first was things like fundraising material, but I wasn't really focusing on that because I wasn't really creating a fundraiser. I'm creating final project. So I looked at another page, and they had examples of posters that targeted specific audiences. The first audience was primary school children, and they used colours that stood out and text that stood out to children. They also used cartoon characters, which I used the idea of a cartoon character to create my own in my scrapbook. So I just started developing my own one. I used the idea of the stop sign from before through my development instead of one of their own cartoons. I also wrote down the positives and negatives and problems that could arise. For example, I need to develop a better opener because my one was "they won't stop" with a question mark, need help, and as the image or cartoon character in this picture is a stop sign, it kind of relates, but I would need to develop further ideas for that. Another problem was I didn't really decide on the colours I was going to use and what kind of text I would use. I need to decide what text stands out to audiences using the colour wheel and kind of look at the colours of the text and colours of the backgrounds and stuff. Also, I looked into secondary posters that they used, which targeted different audiences. For example, the teenage posters, they targeted with teenagers within them, so it felt more relatable. So, but what I realized they didn't do was target adults in posters, as they're the causes. Well, they mainly cause abuse for children. So what I decided to do was use my idea of the key lock and put that into my own poster. So I'm going to create one. I've decided to create one poster that's aimed at adults and one poster that's aimed at children. For further research, what I'm going to continue doing is looking into more package material, like things that such as leaflets, banners, badges that I was looking at, and how much the costs are and how long it's going to take, and then I'm going to implement that research I found and put it into my scrapbook.